Welcome to the weekend. This is the second longest day of the year. And maybe the second greyest.
Welcome to another episode of Toby Stupid Vlog.
We're going to Kew Green because it's the Kew Fete. It's all the summer fates this weekend. It's Midsummer's weekend. So we're going to see what they got on offer. And also tomorrow, in exciting news, but not if the weather's like this, there's a supermoon, which will probably be invisible. Festive. And GBK has got a queue. Oh, amazing.
So this is nice. Oh, lovely. Thank you.
If John knows anything to go by, you might have a fresh habit where you eventually absorb too much stimulation.
Yeah. Then they'll just need to just be able to relax and just I actually think this is quite, it's not like, it's sort of, so nice sort of, yeah, it's nice.
About time you two get married.
No, we still don't tell her, didn't we? Then we decided not to because we know what Red Daddy
At school. So chimichangas in Wimbledon. I'm not sure how I feel about them having a picture of a terrorist on the wall, but there we go.
You are my baby! You are my little baby! You are. Are you going to go next now? I know. You are a baby. Oh, she's a tiny. I don't do cry. I know.
Hello. It's Sunday evening, and I'm going for a walk because it's a supermoon. It sounds much more exciting than it is. It means that the moon is especially big at the moment because it's very close to the Earth, and it's supposed to have risen about 5 minutes ago, but I can't find any. That means it's only just over the horizon, but I can't find anywhere where I can actually see the horizon. So that's what I'm attempting to do right now, and then I'm going to take a picture of it. It's exciting, isn't it? Yes, Toby, yes it is. Very exciting. Supermoon, you say? Wow! Yeah, bear with me. Okay, so I can't find the moon, but check out the sunset. That's not bad, is it? Admittedly, the moon is in the opposite direction to the sunset, so you're not going to see it over there, but it's supposed to be rising about there. If you see anything, let me know. Those are planes. It's not the moon. Yeah, I can't find it. Admittedly, it's very close to the horizon, so I've tried to come up high, but as yet, nothing. Morning. Hi, it's Monday. I'm not sure I'm quite with it. It's like I must get up and get out Monday morning before like 8:30. I have, but brain not quite there yet. Is it me, or is there two distinct tracks on the path? Which is odd if you consider that there's no vehicles allowed down here. Does everyone just walk on the left and right? Are we that predictable? Maybe. Right then, so another week. I need to get down and knock on some doors and, get some business and that. And also I need to see Mr. Bentley this week, so I should probably text him right about now. Now you see, if you come here early in the morning, the rooms are still really warm because they've only just opened the doors, and there's no one in any of the glass houses. Awesome. Hi there. So I've been filming this morning. I'm sorry I haven't actually filmed the filming, but I've actually got so much gear to carry that I can't actually hold this at the same time. I know, feeble excuse, but it's true. So I've been out with Nicola. We've been at Richard Ward's hair salon in Sloane Square, Kensington. You may know him from doing Kate Middleton's wedding hair, along with about 9 other hairdressers. So that was fun. That's what I'm importing it into the laptop right now. So that's going to be ready in a couple of weeks. Lots and lots of footage to go through. That has been today's project, and it's half done because I've still got loads of these silly bastards to import. So there we go, that's an update. And interesting side note, for lunch I'm having some pasta with mushroom and cream sauce. Now you think that's very boring, but we made it from scratch yesterday for the second time, absolutely everything, including the pasta. We didn't technically grow the mushrooms, but we could have done. I mean, maybe next time. So this is our part of our meals from entirely from scratch approach, and it's really, really good. I mean, because I have a veggie day still every Monday. In terms of a veggie meal, a mushroom, cream and white wine sauce is pretty awesome. So I have more for lunch because we make so much of it. So I'm very much looking forward to that, and I'm sorry if you're not, but that's just tough. So that's how it is. Also in the meals entirely from scratch theme, at some point we'll be making burgers, and that's the burgers from scratch and the buns. So we'll be making the baps and making the burgers out of raw meat and that. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm trying to work out how to season them now. That's quite exciting. Have I made you hungry yet? I mean, that's the purpose of this. If you watch this around lunchtime, then I'm doing you a favour. I'm making you hungry for lunch. On the other hand, if you're just eating a really dry sandwich, this probably isn't helping. So I'll leave you then. I'll see you in a moment. What has happened? The ridiculous post that everyone hates. It's gone. It's clearly someone's annoyed. That's great news. Although I bet it comes back. Shall we see how many days until it returns? Good morning. Just barely. It's like 11:59. I'm going off to Kingston to meet up with Neil, but I've first of all got to get past the filming, and I think they've blocked the road, which will be interesting. Richmond Park. So that was a very constructive afternoon in Kingston with Neil and some nice sofa people, and I bought myself some shoes, and now I thought I really should have a bit of a walk today, so I thought I'll walk back from here, here being sort of Petersham. It's the Petersham gate of Richmond Park, because it's very nice, and because I've been sitting down and in towns too much today, and I need some fresh air to waken up my brain. That's not even a word. See, to wake up my brain. There we go. That's English. That's my native tongue, apparently. Do you see the wabbit? He'll move when I go towards him. Just on the left there by the path near the bushes. There he goes. Into the brambles. Nature does help to settle the mind a little, calm the nerves and the brain. Richmond Park is perfect for that. I'm just getting off-piste a bit here. Anyway, so this week hasn't been quite as euphoric as last. That was inevitably going to set in at some point. Reality kind of kicked in. Oops, excuse me. And I think part of it is actually that I'm exhausted. Like, it's only just hit me after like nearly a week and a half after leaving about exactly how tired I am, and my brain hasn't quite reorganised itself into anything useful yet. Every now and again I have little moments of like creativity and alertness, but overall, I would say this week I'm just broadly exhausted. And yeah, I guess I should have foreseen this slightly. I imagine that I just sort of hit the ground running, but I mean, you know, the world's not quite like that, and I imagined I'd have slightly more energy than I do. But anyway, we will endeavour to continue tomorrow and see how it goes. Oh, and see how the filming's gone. That's a very large pub. Going for a walk towards the road. Seems happy enough. He can't fly to everything. Morning. Sort my hair out. There we go. It's a lovely morning, so I am actually going for a morning walk. And they are filming quite extensively on West Hall Road. I'll try and show you on the way back if I can, without being, you know, illegal and that. So I had to wait to get out. But, yeah. I've got to make the most of it, because apparently it's going to rain this afternoon and tomorrow, so, you know, carpe walkum. So yesterday was quite constructive, even after all my sort of, you know, moaning in the park afterwards. Oh, life is so tough. I think what it is there is a period of adjustment that's going on in my mind. It's used to being permanently occupied with problems, and now it has free time, which is never a good thing. You should never let your mind have free time. Anyway, so I had a good chat with Neil about some things that we might be able to do. Met Ruth from Seriously Sofas. If you want a good sofa, incidentally, product placement here, go to Seriously Sofas in Kingston. They're awesome. Anyway, walking continues. So you see the nice matte grey Jaguar there, and the guy's walking away from it. So that car will be in the film Good People. I don't know quite what it does. It spends a lot of time driving into the driveway and out again. Number plate there, DE62BBN. D? Yeah, I think it is. So yeah, that's how you'll know it's the actual car, and the stuntman keeps going backwards and forwards. I've got to be careful because I've got a whole camera rig here and they might not appreciate that. So yeah, I'm trying to keep it out of shot. So you'll notice the film crew is set up basically in the car park, the retail park. This is where they've got their trailers and their food and what have you, and all the lighting rigs and supplies. Always amusing when you see a sign that says "Beware imitation gunfire." Anyway, that's what's happening behind me. They're setting up for all their action scenes later on, and tonight and tomorrow night, I think, with, you know, guns, and there'll be a fire. A genuine house will be on fire, I think, at some point. So that's something to look forward to. It's a little bit manic. It's like you have your neighbourhood taken over. But I can't wait to see the result. It'll be really exciting. See someone you know so well be the, you know, whole focus of a film. So that's exciting. 2014. Here we come. So I finally got my last global payslip, which is exciting. Except herein lies a problem. So obviously I have only earned 5.5 months' salary so far this year. But the way that income tax calculations work, although they're technically the correct calculation, they're wrong. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, unless I happen to earn exactly the same amount of money as my salary for the remainder of this year, I have already paid too much income tax. I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's how it is. So there's just got to be a better way of calculating it. I mean, frankly, it's ludicrous. I've just gone through it. I've gone through all the payments, and yes, it is the correct calculation, but it makes so many presumptions about what you're going to do for the rest of the year that it's completely insane. And not least that if you're paid the remainder of your holiday leave, for example, in cash, then it makes presumptions about how much money you're going to make of that amount in the forthcoming months, which of course you won't, because it's a one-off payment. It's completely rubbish. The entire system is crap. So anyway, I've paid how many £100 income tax? I've paid about two grand's worth of income tax so far this tax year, and I've only earned just beyond the earnings threshold, so which is absurd. So technically I should only be taxed in real terms on the £1,000 I've made above the threshold, which would be 20% of £1,000, which would obviously be about 200 quid. So I should have paid £200 income tax, but so far this year I've paid £2,000 income tax. So you tell me that it's a good system, because I don't think so. Anyway, let's go and see if they're still doing some filming outside, because I want to do some filming, but if I walk past them with this, there's a fairly good chance they'll get a little bit confused / annoyed. So here's your lesson in life. If you ever want to go onto a film set, walk around holding a tripod. First thing he says to me is like, "Are you with us?" I should have said, "Yeah, just walked onto set." I said no, bit of a shame. Now you see, the thing is about having a film crew here is you get the police by default because they have to administer everything, make sure everything's okay. And when Mr. Shouty over there decides to start screaming and hollering at his father and backwards and forwards, it turns out the police actually hear it, you see? So now they are going to have a word. See? Everything just works. Isn't it nice? So here we have homemade burgers on homemade buns, with, you know, even homemade breadcrumbs in the burger mix. This is entirely homemade. I haven't tasted it yet, so this could be beginning of the end, but so far it looks good. Happy Friday. It's miserable weather. It's cold. It's not cold. Actually, it's quite warm, but it's very, very, very moist and wet, humid and nasty. So, you know, British summertime. And of course, it's the British Grand Prix this weekend. I picked a fine time for it. Just had to keep negotiating my way through the nice film crew. They were very polite, to be fair. Very helpful. But they stand between me and M&S.